You guys would, whoa. I see you. I see people really killing somebody off the strength of what religion said. I don't see me killing somebody because of what my spirituality says. I just don't go that far. I have seen people try to make me bully me to the bone simply because my idealism and the way I view things is not in the same mindset and perspective of how they see things through the religious eye. And it's like I'd rather not have those eyes because those eyes become blinders. And I have met, I have read stories about females who lost their virginity and did not get married, and there was Christians and thought it was okay to just kill themselves because they didn't feel up to part. Like, what? Life is amazing. Life is that one thing you can't get back. Maybe your virginity is too, but you had it. You gave it up. Everybody gives up their virginity before they die. Why should you have to kill yourself simply because you didn't get married as one? Like, it's things like this. You gotta remember that as the Bible was going through stages, being in different countries and different states, when even in America, when they say King James Bible, it's called King James Bible because at that time he was the king, and that was his version of the laws he wanted for the people. When it comes to religions and Bibles, I look at it as though whoever was, it's like the laws of the land. Like, you may as well make it as a Republican, like, or because the king made laws for his people, and that was the laws the king wanted them to live by. And then he gave them other books of other people who has also found themselves within themselves. And in that time frame, how in depth it been? There's other books that people have never actually encountered yet. There's other people who did better who never even wrote about them. And there's people who's gonna even be greater. So I'm not gonna box myself within religion. And I wish Christians would stop doing that to people and their kids. If you're not comfortable, and parents need to stop making kids go to church because they want us to go. Because I don't think I want to be in a place that makes me feel bad about myself every day of my life in hopes of telling me a man in the sky who is white is going to come and save me from my misery. How? I don't understand. But then feel like when people was being hanged on a tree around slavery, like ornaments, they didn't feel like that was important. When the Holocaust was going on, when the Jews, like, it's like this is not even about just black race. This is about segregation altogether and the way society is treating people clearly because they want to move on the consumerism to be on the consumerism system. Like they would rather make you feel less than so you could shave your hair and buy tracks than make you feel comfortable with your hair because then why would you buy the tracks? They want to make you feel like it's a problem to love you as you are. So you could spend a lot of money buying makeup to just make yourself look like something on the outside, which really don't matter because your real true beauty is within. You could look as pretty as you want to be, but if you're a bitch, a person will not fuck with you. But if you as pretty as you, even if you act like a bitch at times because you're angry, but truly in your heart you have a pure love and soul. It's two different things. I think people need to be realistic with themselves. I don't think I'm better than anybody, and that's facts. Because I know I'm gonna be somebody's one day, and I want my kids to do what the best she can do and do all the amazing things she needs to do. I don't think she need to stop because somebody made her feel less than. I don't think she need to stop because religion put her in a bondage. I think she need to do all she can in her might to be the best person she can be, to break laws that has never been thought of, to break scientific laws and make new ones, and to make things that have never been seen happen in life again, to build buildings that have not even been imagined in a 5D, to even come alive in a 3D, to show people how to heal each other with herbs to the point that the medical system don't matter. I want my kids to be great. I want them to be mind blowing and be something nobody has ever seen before. And for them to be that, they have to break everything. Because laws are meant to be broken. And for minds, they shall. So they can be greater than they've ever been. My kids are not going to be in bondage. I will not take my kids to anybody's religion. I will take my kids to go within themselves. They will go outside. They will meditate. They will get friendly with nature. They will hang out with birds, flies, whatever the fuck they need to connect with the universe in its oneness, to understand the nature of life and how everything is in its cycle, how the plants are here to feed the animals, and some of the animals feed on its plants, and us human we eat the animals, some of them, and some we use to make things that we need. But the moral of the story is when it comes to mine, they're gonna be raised differently. I don't want to raise my kids to feed the system. The system have a lot of low vibrational people that feed them. There's people out here who go and buy $1,000 Gucci bag knowing they only own $2 worth of shit. That is a sickness. Sickness. If you want to live like you own shit you don't own, so you're gonna end up being a slave because you're gonna owe so much money on your credit card. You're gonna be working every day in your life to just stay above your pay rate. You're not gonna be able to own nothing because you're gonna be always paying for shit, and that's a slave. Slave worked all their life and owned nothing, but did what society expect them to do as a black person, as a slave, as a slave. That's a slave. Christianity makes you a slave. That's a slave. You gotta understand that back in the days, a lot of people were slaves. Even some white people